You think you know what silence sounds like until you live in a house where your own son stops seeing you as human. For 30 years, I raised David alone after his father walked out. I worked double shifts at the diner, saved every penny for his college fund, attended every soccer game with a thermos of coffee that tasted like burnt dreams. When he graduated law school, I thought we had made it together. That changed when he married Patricia. Suddenly, my weekly Sunday dinners became monthly obligations. My calls went to voicemail. When I did see them, Patricia would smile with her mouth while her eyes calculated how quickly she could end our conversation. David started speaking to me like I was a waitress taking his order. The breaking point came last Christmas. I had been battling pneumonia for weeks, but still insisted on hosting dinner. I spent 3 days preparing David's favorite dishes, the same ones I had made every holiday since he was 5. When they arrived, Patricia took one look at my dining room and announced they couldn't stay long because they had real plans with her family. David nodded along as she criticized everything from my tablecloth to the temperature of the turkey. When I mentioned feeling weak from being sick, Patricia rolled her eyes and said some people just like to complain. David said nothing. He sat there cutting his meat while his wife dismantled the woman who had sacrificed everything to raise him. After they left, I stared at the table full of untouched food and made a decision that changed everything. I called my neighbor Martha, who had always invited me to her family gatherings. I asked if the invitation was still open. The next morning, I donated all of David's childhood memorabilia that I had been saving for his future children. I stopped calling. I stopped hosting. When he finally noticed and reached out, confused by my absence, I told him I had found a new family with people who actually wanted my company. Today, I spend my holidays with Martha's warm, chaotic household, where I am grandmother to children who have no blood connection to me but love me fiercely. David still calls occasionally, but now he asks how I am, instead of what I can do for him. Sometimes the greatest gift you can give someone is the chance to miss you.